In 1832, a French pastry chef known as Monsieur Remontel owned a pastry shop on the outskirts of Mexico City, in a place called Tacubaya. Remontel claimed that Mexican officers looted his shop and stole all his delicious pastries. He appealed to the Mexican government for compensation, and when none came, he called on the powers in his homeland to do something about it. Citing Remontel's issues and those of many other French nationals living in Mexico, the government of France decided to fight a whole war over it. In 1838, the French prime minister demanded that the Mexican government pay them 600,000 pesos in order to compensate for the loss of Remontel's pastry shop and a variety of other French businesses in Mexico. The Mexicans balked at the exorbitant sum. At the time, the average daily wage in Mexico was only about 1 peso. So, the French attacked. The French Navy immediately set up a blockade of all Mexican port cities in the Gulf of Mexico. From the Yucatan Peninsula clear out to the Republic of Texas's port of Corpus Christi, the French shut down trading options for Mexican coastal towns. The United States even sent out a schooner at one point to assist the French in their blockade. The battle eventually took to solid ground too, where the French made landfall. They stormed a Mexican fort and eventually took it. Aside from that, though, the war itself stagnated. Each side lost a few hundred men before a treaty was eventually signed. Mexico agreed to pay the 600,000 peso penalty as part of the peace agreement. They never did, though, and that non-payment eventually led to the second and far more intense French assault on Mexico that lasted nearly a full decade, beginning in 1861. And to think it all started with a pastry chef and his delicious croissants.